Dumelang, welcome back to my channel, guys. Before I get into the discussion here, my eye surgery, I thought I must just let you guys know that I am changing the content that I am going to be posting on my YouTube channel. I have been feeling it in my spirit for the longest time that God did want me to just focus on eating disorders in terms of my YouTube channel, but I have been running away from it. But after doing my interview with Relebogile on Unpacked, I've decided that that is what I'm going to be focusing on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to be talking about eating disorders. I'm going to be talking about disordered eating, which is different from an eating disorder. And I'm going to be talking about emotional eating, and just mainly to help people to develop a healthy relationship with food. If you are looking for fitness tips, workout exercises, and everything else about the physical body itself, please go to my Facebook and Instagram page, because that's where I post workouts, weight loss tips, and. But for this channel, I'm just going to be focusing on eating disorders. So let's get into the video. Let's get into the main reason why I'm here. I know this video is completely different to what I'm planning on doing with the channel, but I thought let me do this video because it might help somebody. Because I realized when I was researching this particular operation, nobody on YouTube in South Africa was speaking about it, or I couldn't find anyone that was speaking about it. But luckily, the doctor that I used has his own YouTube page. I leave the link down below, so I was able to go through his YouTube page and just learn a thing or two. But I didn't get certain information on his YouTube page, like for instance how much it costs and whatnot. But you need to remember that codes are going to be different because they have to do a consultation and test your eyes and see all the things that they test and how far the damage on your I don't want to call it damage, but how far your eyes are and what you're going to need, right? So our codes, most of the codes are a bit different, but I'm going to tell you how much it cost me and what I went through and what happened afterwards, and I hope it really helps. So yeah, the eye surgery. I did my LASIK eye surgery with Dr. Maleka from SafeSight. Why I chose them, I saw Dr. Mosamtombeni, I think we all know who Dr. Mosamtombeni is, do his LASIK surgery with them. And I figured if Umosa used them, they're probably very reliable, because never mind other celebrities using Dr. Maleka, because many celebrities go that route. But I figured Dr. Mtombeni is a doctor, and he's done extensive research, and he knows exactly the pros and cons of the surgery, and if he thinks it's safe, it probably is safe. I'm not saying he's like God or anything, but it probably is safe, right? So that's why I chose SafeSight. So I booked a consultation with them. I remember I went in very early in the morning. I always just prefer to do things in the morning. Like whenever I go to a doctor, I'll always say to them, can I get your first appointment, be it 8, be it 9, whatever, first session, I'm usually there. I'm usually that person. So I went in at around 8 in the morning for my consultation, which was pretty quick, and the consultation has different costs. So if you are paying cash, it is going to cost you 1.5. But if you're using medical aid, it costs slightly more, but not like 3 grand more, like 2,000, 2.1. Yeah, that's if you're paying on medical aid. So I had budgeted to pay for the entire thing out of pocket, because I didn't think my medical aid was going to cover any of it. But when I got there, medical aid was able to cover my consultation because I had enough savings. So I was able to use my savings to pay for the consultation. So basically with the consultation, let me take you through that. With the consultation, there's a few machines that you go through. It's not just your normal that you use at an optometrist where you're just checking the letters. You do that, but that's at the end. At the beginning, you go through, there's one of the machines where you look at a hot air balloon. So you go through that. And then there's another one that you go through where they will literally tell you that you can't blink. You can't blink. You can't. That was burning. Like, that burned, honestly, because you're just like this the whole time. And because the machine, I don't know what it's scanning in your eyes, you can't blink barely, because Baita don't blink. So there's like 4 of them that you go through, and then after that you go into another room. That's where you use your normal optometrist machines, where you're checking letters so they can see how far your vision is from 20/20. And then when you're doing these consultations, it's with the assistants. Then the doctor will then come in and tell you if you qualify for the surgery or not. Then if you qualify for the surgery, you'll then go back to reception and check when the next available date is for surgery. Luckily for me, I don't know if it was fortunate or unfortunate. I went in on a Monday, right, to go do my consultation. They then told me that on Friday, they do their surgeries every Friday. They then told me that the next available appointment is this coming Friday. So I had like, I don't know, I feel like I had like 4 days to decide if I'm going ahead with the surgery or not. But luckily I had saved the money. It's just that I needed to speak to a doctor so I can figure out if am I going to go blind after this thing or not. But when the lady told me that the next available appointment is the Friday, I said, game, it's fine. Book me in on Friday. I just need to speak to my manager first. Speaking of my manager, the reason why, because she gave me that Friday and the following Friday. So now with me at work, the week after the first appointment she gave me, the first date she gave me, was going to be very relaxed at work. Whereas the week after the second date that she gave me is usually where things are being submitted, and so I can't be away from work in that week, right? And you need to be away from work for a couple of days, especially if you use a laptop, because after the surgery, your eyes are sensitive to light. So there's these glasses that they give you. So as I talk, I'll put everything here, because I did take a bit of footage days after my surgery. So I'll put everything here. It will keep flashing. But these glasses that you wear, you need to be home. But nice thing is that it doesn't hurt, but I'll get there. So fine. I then said to her, no, let me speak to my manager and I'll get back to you. Spoke to my manager. My manager was like, no, actually do it this you're right, do it this week instead of the other week. So fine, I booked. I said, let's go. That surgery I paid for cash. Cost me 27,000 Rand. The doctor did give me a discount. So the surgery itself was 30,000 Rand, but he did give me a discount and I had to pay 27,000 Rand cash. I have never in my life swiped that amount of money. Like it's one thing to swipe. I think the most amount of money I've ever swiped was like 6,000 Rand, and I was paying for a fridge. Swiping 27,000 Rand, whole new ball game. But anyway, so the lady told me when she was booking the appointment, she told me you can either pay now or pay on Friday when you arrive. I was like, no, I'll pay on Friday when I arrive because I still need to go figure my things out. Cool. Came back home, then just prepared the whole week for the Friday. Friday went in. My appointment was at 1:30. So I went in Friday, filled in the documentation, whatnot, waited for the doctor. The surgery is like 10-15 minutes tops. Maybe the 15 minutes is a lot, but 10-15, because I went in couple 2-3 minutes past 3. I was booked for 1:30, but there's so much that you go through there, and there was somebody before me, so I had to wait for them to finish. Fine. So I went in at like 2 minutes past 3, and I was out of there at 18 minutes past 3. Why I remember this information is because I kept in communication with my partner to tell him that I'm going in, I'm coming out, you can fetch me, whatnot. Cool. So it takes about 10 minutes, like 10-15 minutes. You're in there for 10-15 minutes, but the entire time the doctor is explaining, like the first 5 minutes, he was explaining what the surgery entails. Actually, let me insert that video so you can hear him, and then I'll come back. Okay. Can I take them off now?
Yeah.
Last time. Whoop. Okay.
Yeah. So the procedure is done under local anesthetic, under drops. We put drops in your eyes. 30 seconds later, we want to touch them without you feeling a thing. Okay. And then I'm going to put in speculums. I'm going to keep your eyes from closing, from blinking. And then under the laser, I'll cover a red spot of light. That's what you look at. That's your fixation point. Okay. White lights, I switch them on and off as I need them. But the red light, your fixation light, will always be there. Okay. Then get to clean my trahapo. Very where's I balance somewhere? What are the whole thing?
No, not just snippets.
Yes, there's a bit snippets down there. Okay. And then so when a red spot of light, the cleaner is going to clean your eye, and then you do the laser. There's going to be a buzzing sound. Don't stutter. Just keep looking at the red light, okay? And then after your eye, then you put a damage contact lens on, and then we move it to the other eye. But it will coach into the okay. So these, just for a few seconds. Alright, you can lie flat.
Okay,
pick yourself up.
So I can switch off.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what the doctor explained to me, right? And then the surgery started, which is that, I mean, one thing to, I think if you're going to do the surgery, one thing that you need to be aware of is that there is going to be like a sound way, because it's laser, right? So you're going to actually hear it because you're not sleeping. You're actually going to hear it. So don't be alarmed. And then secondly, you're going to actually smell the burn. I mean, it is laser into your eyes, into flesh. So you are going to smell it. Don't be alarmed. It's normal. Luckily, I heard Lamizi, because Lamizi also did the surgery. I heard Lamizi saying when the smell of the burn, when she smelled that, she was just like, eh, dintsangiso. Because I heard that from Lamizi, I was expecting that to happen. So expect that, it's part of it. And then when the surgery is done, I think the actual surgery itself takes like 2 minutes per eye. 2 minutes per eye, bruh. And then you're done. You can see immediately after the surgery. Like, immediately after the surgery, you can see. No more glasses. And that's why the doctor said to me, also, they take a picture of you and they say to you, take off your glasses for one last time, because you're never ever going to wear them again. So that was that. Then I went home. So because they use the local anesthetic, which the doctor spoke about, they give you the same local anesthetic to take home. And you're going to drop it in your eyes. Immediately after surgery, you're going to drop it into your eyes 30 minutes, every 30 minutes. But if you're not feeling any discomfort or any burn, it is every hour. But if you feel like every hour, because the doctor will tell you to do it every hour. But if you feel like you're not coping every hour, he does allow you to use it every 30 minutes. After every 30 minutes, on day 1, you will use it every hour. Day 2, you will use it every 2 hours. Day 3, you will use it every 3 hours. And then yafel, like inyan, and then it's done. And then in terms of discomfort, it wasn't painful, but there was a level of discomfort that I experienced. Like, for instance, if you go too long without you will feel like almost like you have salt in your eyes. But because I didn't allow myself to not have drops in my eyes. The one time where I felt it, it was because I was sleeping, and I was sleeping for a while because I decided to just sleep and rest, because you can't be on your phone much, you can't watch TV much, so what else can you do? So I decided to catch up on some sleep, and I had been sleeping for a while, and then when I woke up, I could feel that discomfort, that itchiness is coming. So I quickly just put in my drops, and then the discomfort was gone. So basically, I didn't experience any pain, I didn't experience any discomfort. What I did experience though, that was uncomfortable, was the drops. So after I used the drops, I could taste it in my mouth every time, right? But because I have belly issues for days in jail, like I'm always on some other medication for my stomach, right? So it's almost as if my tummy has too much gas and so this thing was creating acid influx, and it was uncomfortable. Hey, like I felt like proper discomfort in my tummy, because my stomach felt like it was too gassy, and almost as if like the gas was eating away at my tummy, like not all the way eating away, like I did experience that level of discomfort. It didn't happen for a while because you take the drops for a while. There's another one that they give you, steroids. Like I said, I'll keep putting the video here. The steroids that they give you, there's a repeat prescription. So high fellow, you have to go get it again. And how we told again, the acid influx is happening again. So that I experienced. And then, okay, now post surgery. I think now I'm on my 3rd week. I think this is 3rd week post surgery. Your eyes are still foggy. Like, it's not blurry. It's like when I cloud unyana. So because you can see clearly, I see the way I would see if I had my glasses on just now that my glasses are foggy. You know when you have your glasses on and then you put a mask on and then foggy nyana, so and then foggy but then so born because you have your glasses on, but misty nyana, so cloud nyana. So that's how I'm currently seeing. What I also realized is that on days where I didn't sleep enough, the fog is worse. But on days where I got enough sleep, it takes a while for my eyes to be foggy. I did Google it. Apparently, the whole misty, foggy thing will be around for 2 to 3 months. So, get life. For now, what I'm experiencing, get life. But I am appreciating getting out of bed and not having to look for my glasses, because that was my life. I mean, I've worn my glasses since grade 5. How old are grade 5s? 10, 11? Yeah, I've worn my glasses for like 15, 16 years. So it's been a hot minute with my glasses. So I'm glad that I don't wear glasses anymore. And in terms of the surgery, would I do it again? 100%. I would do it again without even blinking. And funny thing is, even though I paid for the surgery out of pocket, I then later learned, which was like a week ago, because I can't say later learned as if I'm 6 months into it, but like a week ago, I learned that actually the medical aid plan that I'm under, which is the medical aid we have at work, because if it wasn't my company forcing me to have this particular medical aid, I probably would have gotten something that is way cheaper. But because of the medical aid plan that I'm under, my medical aid actually does actually cover the LASIK surgery. So I get to claim, even though it's not going to be the whole amount, but I'm gonna be able to get a portion of the money back. Hoping, like, God, Jesus, please, Holy Spirit. I'm really praying that I get a portion of the money back. But even if I didn't get the money back, if I didn't know that there was a possibility of me getting the money back, I still would have done the surgery, because I feel so much freer now. And also, I'm a person that loves sunglasses, but I couldn't wear sunglasses then, because every time I wore sunglasses, I'd need to have contact lenses on. If I didn't have contact lenses on, holy fief, I wouldn't see anything, you know. So I'm absolutely happy with the surgery. I've been rocking sunglasses, all over the sunglasses all the damn time now because I got my eyes fixed. So I definitely would do it again. And I think that brings me to the end of the video. I don't know what I left out. I covered how much it costs. I covered, so after the surgery, because there's a few consultations that you have to go through, right? After the surgery, there's a contact lens that they put on your eyes so that your eyes can heal properly in the 7 days after the surgery. So when you go into your 7-day post-op consultation, it's actually to remove that contact lens. So I went in for that, and then they removed the contact lens. That consultation costs like less than 500 Rand. So yeah, that's how much that consultation costs. And then after that, the consultations after will you'll basically be back to the first price, which is 1.5 or 2 point something, depending on if you're paying out of pocket or using medical aid. So I have a 6-week appointment coming in June, and then there's a 6 months appointment, and then a 1-year appointment. But my doctor did say my eyes are healing perfectly fine. And then what else? Yeah, I've covered discomfort. I've covered I don't know if you feel like I've left anything out, guys, please let me know. I'll also put Dr. Malika's details on the description box. His offices are in Morningside. I know they have 2 offices. I just don't know where the other one is. But the one I used was the one in Morningside. I'll leave his email address and I'll leave his cell phone number. And yeah, guys, if I left anything out, please do let me know. But yeah, that's my life. If you knew me as the girl that wears glasses, guess what? I don't wear glasses no more, because LASIK eye surgery is the way to go. I would definitely do it again.